It was your goal. Oh, that's
It's
so
the front and say,
sweet.
hey, I passed.
That was your goal, to stand
Yes.
right here and say, I did it. When you came, she said Grace came. Remember Grace? She
Yes.
She said when she first came, Grace was the first nurse that she saw come up here. So Grace is working with April, who's about to be working with the other new nurse that just passed, who's probably going to be working with her too. So tell them who you are and what happened.
Okay, my name is Nadia, as you know, guys. I'm 2 days old at hand.
Yes, yes, Nadia, yes.
I passed my NCLEX on Friday.
Yes.
And I graduated in Ukraine in 2022.
In Ukraine, you guys, you know Ukraine is suffering.
Yes. And it took me 2 years to prepare.
Oh.
At the beginning, I thought it would be easy, just a quick review, you know. I started from cardio system.
Cardio.
Yes, I was reading, and after that I stopped. Okay, I have to review renal system.
Renal.
And I was like, I went, go like back and forward. I couldn't find this way to
can't find
organize.
your way. Yeah.
Yes,
You
to
needed a
organize
process.
my study.
Yeah. Now you were using UWorld then? What were
yes.
you using? UWorld?
Yes, you
Okay.
worked as well.
So what she's saying, you guys, is she kind of knew to use the UWorld, but she didn't have a process, right? We got a process. We got a little recipe. You want to follow the recipe, you'll be fine. And it was taking you too long, you said. It was going too crazy. Yeah.
Yes. And one of my friends, she suggested me, hey, I have a good like friend, Shelly. I said, you have to contact Shelly, she will help you. And yes, when I called you, you said, hey, welcome to our class. Let's come in, Nadia. I will help you.
I was gonna help you, torture you a little bit. We help you.
Yes, yes. Because in the beginning, I was so lost.
I know. Tell them it's gonna be okay. To new people here today, it's gonna be okay.
Yes, just follow your steps. Just follow like psych, renal, yes, and be focused on one topic.
Yeah.
On one topic,
One
get your
subject
mastery.
at a time.
Yes.
Paired up.
Yes. And
I want to tell you guys, with Nadia, she's English second language, right? What do we say about English second language? We say it's a hard way to go,
more
right?
confused
It's
than
so
for you guys.
confusing. Yeah. So remember it like this. If you're born in the United States, your passage rate is around 79, 82%. If you are born outside the United States, the passage rate is 47%. If you've been in the United States less than 10 years, it goes down to 29%. How long have you been in the United States?
For 5 years.
Exactly. She was very high risk when I met her. So I'm like, you gotta follow the rules. You know, what I liked about Nadia is she came in here, no nonsense, came and did the damn thing. And she has not been here long at all. So you can do it. It just, what was your work schedule like? How many hours a week did
40.
you work? 40 hours a week. See,
Yes,
you was busting your butt.
Every day. When I get a chance, any chance, like 5-minute break, I do my,
you
work.
Yeah. And do you have little ones?
Yes, I have 3 kids.
Okay, no excuses. That's what I wanted you to hear. English second language, works 40 hours a week, has 3 kids. Some of y'all been in here so long, your tax deduction.
Yes.
So we need you to hear. We need you to hear how it is done, okay, babies? It's not easy for everybody. I'm sure Nadia probably had a good sense of medicine when she came, but maybe not. Maybe the school that she went to in Ukraine was excellent. Maybe yours wasn't here in the U.S. So there are obstacles, but I just wanted you to know her story. And so what would you tell them is the best way to do this? What would you say?
The best way to do it, just follow all information and all suggestions.
Yeah.
From Dr.
The oh my God technique.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Read the
looking
damn
for
thing.
this.
How's
Yes.
that? There's a thought.
Read it and follow and stay focused.
Yeah.
And you can
do it.
You
How
can-
did you think the test was? When did you start? What time was your test?
I started at 1 p.m.
Oh, you did a 1 o'clock. in the
Yes,
afternoon
1
test.
p.m. and I finished at 2 p.m. and 50 minutes.
2 p.m. and 50 minutes. 2:50. So how many questions did you get? Tell them.
86.
Yay.
Now, when you fail, you killed everybody, but she got 86
I
and she
didn't
passed.
kill. I didn't kill
No.
anybody.
And she did pretty good because we say you should do about 30 questions an hour. So she got out of there in basically an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. So it's not so bad. We tell you to pace yourself. Don't go too fast. But even in class, she was a little fast, and I got used to her just being a fast test taker. So I'm like, okay, stop fussing at her. She just take her test fast. So, and her scores were always really, really high in class. That was the other thing. I wanted them to know your scores. So you tell them what during the test you thought they should know. Like, what should they know? Should they know the case studies are easy, they're not so bad? Should they know there's no math? Did you get any math?
No math.
Right?
No math
I'm gonna
at
get
all.
her scores for you guys.
No math at all, but as for me, I will tell you my experience. Like, as for me, I try to just to choose the most important information from the question, because sometimes questions are very long, and you have just pick up the most important, and you
Key
have to,
words.
yes, and you have to know your shit.
Alrighty then, you have to know your shit. That's your advice, damn it. What's your last name, baby?
Grigorieva, GRY.
Okay, so just to help you guys know where she was when she came here, she started June 4th, and her scores started 67, 69, 61, 71, 71, 69, 74, 83, 74. The 69 was maternity, that one day that we had you guys all do your maternity or whatever. And so, because we were saying focus a little bit on maternity. So she was getting her high scores on this, and then her what do you call that mastery that we have you guys go through, where you start with psych, then renal, then respiratory, acid base, blah 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 blah. She flew through that. Like, her scores were 80s, 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 and just kicking ass, taking
Yes,
names.
it was always up to 90, I think.
Yeah,
it was
so
like
you did bring
between,
up a lot of
yes.
90s. But what did you think the mastery did for you? Did it really seal the deal for the
Yes.
subjects?
Mm-hmm,
So,
yes.
because to me, you were flying through mastery, sort of like my baby boy over here, Mike.
John.
I'm never gonna get it right. It's like I have one ex-husband named John, and a dad and a father named John. I mean, one ex-husband named Mike, because I've been married 17 times, and then I have the dad and the brother named John. I'm like, I'm so confused with my family, and that's what I think of you, and I get confused. It's bad. But you and him, I believe, started around the same time, and you and him both were kicking ass, taking names. You could tell, because in class, John be kicking ass, taking names. And then I had her come to toe-to-toe. I'm like, get the fuck out. Remember that? Remember how she did in toe-to-toe? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So it's just individualized. Now, would you say that when you go out here, you're a little bit scared, right? You're worried about everything. She's gonna need to, I tell you guys, if you kind of graduated a while ago, you kind of want to start basics, like med-surg basics, just to get your basics, your drains, your central lines, your tubes, your NGs, ooh, your suprapubic catheters. And one of the units that we have you guys go to, because her license is out of Florida. She passed this test and she got Florida, but Florida is a compact state. So she should be able to do whatever she wants at the Cleveland Clinic anyway. So we'll keep that in mind for you, baby. Now, what are you gonna do? You gonna go on vacation, or what you're planning?
I'm planning just
Sleep!
sleep
She
because
said
I didn't sleep. I was studying.
That's how you did that shit.
Yes,
Okay.
I went to bed at 2 p.m. and wake up at 6, and
That's hard.
But the main point, I wanna say thank you. I wanna thank you because you put me
Yes.
on my success path. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
And
Now, I want my students, because we try to put a human touch to some of the things going on in the world. Can you tell us what you would want us to know about your country, Ukraine? How is it? What is happening? How are you guys doing?
I think because we have a war in Ukraine and it's very difficult.
Some of you know
every
that, right?
day.
It's a war in Ukraine.
People are dying every day. But Ukrainian people, they are so motivated.
Motivated.
They try to help each other.
Yeah.
They never give up.
Yeah.
They keep going forward, just
Yeah.
step by step.
Because you're so positive. To come from that, you are very positive, like you're optimistic, like
Yes.
sunshine, really.
Thank you, like sunshine. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Really, I mean that from my heart. I'm like, she's so happy. You have a
Yes,
lot
I
of
always try.
challenges.
Yes, I always try. When I came here, I couldn't speak English at all. Nothing. Just hi, hello, and smile. That's it. But yes, I started speaking. I took my classes, ESL classes at the festival.
Tri-C, yes, yes,
10,
yes.
10, 10, 20, all
Okay.
of this English. Yes, and just,
You're doing good.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're doing really good. I love that. And y'all challenge. Y'all ain't challenge. Look at this challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I pray for your country. I have sent
Thank
money
you.
to your country.
Thank
I
you
feel
so
like
much.
any country that is just invaded like that needs help. So just think outside of the box sometimes, you guys, when you become very successful nurses and it's not, you hear about it on the news and it's far away. But I've had so many Ukrainian students. I've had a lot of students from Haiti. I've had students from all over the world, really. Somalia, for sure. But to me, once I get to know these students, it puts a human touch for me, and it makes the world a little bit smaller and more friendly. And so we have our issues here, but I think we need to always still keep in mind everyone else that's suffering. Because when I saw the maternity hospital blown up and the pregnant women dying, dead, baby bellies blown up, I was done. I was done, and that's where I sent the money. But so I want you to know, I am absolutely praying for your family.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God
Thank you
bless
so
you.
much. And because my parents, they are still in Ukraine.
Your parents are
Yes.
still there, so they're right there in the middle of it all.
Yes.
Jesus. How big is Ukraine when you look at a state in America? How big is it? It's not big, by the way. Is it like
I
Texas,
would
or-
say maybe 2 states.
Two states,
Like
yes.
Texas,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I knew it was like a state size. It
Mhm.
wasn't like a big, outrageous country. And to just invade that like that was horrific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yay!